Hey guys, and welcome back to the J2O channel, and this is your Group A review. So this is the video where we now review the group in general, as now we're at that stage where we're at the third match day, and each team from each group will be playing at the same time. So over the next couple of days, guys, you'll be seeing a Group A review, which is this one today. Tomorrow you'll see a Group B review that involves Croatia, Albania, Spain, and Italy, so on and so on. Group C that involves England, Group D, E, and F. You already know of the drill. So today, it's the first one, Group A review. We obviously had the two games in this group being played at the same time, Switzerland versus Germany. This was sort of the matchup that would determine who tops the group. And then you've got Hungary and Scotland. This was the matchup that was going to determine who finishes third and who stands a chance within being one of the third best placed teams in the Euros, which would mean they would go through to the round of 16. So yeah, two games tonight, a lot at stake. The first thing I would like to say is prayers go out to Varga. He suffered a nasty injury tonight. So thoughts and prayers go out to him. Hopefully he's okay. He's currently in hospital as we speak. So that's the first thing I just want to say. Thoughts and prayers out to him. I really do hope he's okay. So yeah. But yeah, the games, man. I must say, which one do we start with? Switzerland won, Germany won. You've obviously got Hungary 0, Scotland. Hungary 1, Scotland 0. Let's start off with the Scotland game. Because I felt like that one maybe had more at stake with it. I mean, this game, I'm not gonna lie, guys, wasn't a good game. Lacked a lot of quality, not much in it between the two teams that needed to win, but it didn't feel like they performed in a manner that they wanted to win. You could say Scotland were maybe slightly the better team as they were more on the ball and stuff like that, but just not enough quality. Hungary, they sort of, the way it looked to me with Hungary was that they were patient today. You know, they weren't panicking. But yeah, just a lack of urgency in this game. And really, if I'm being honest, it really picked up in the last 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes of the game. If you involve the added time that was on. It was 10 minutes of added time, and that was because of the whole injury to Varga. But yeah, heartbreak for Scotland, man. You know, when you look at that game, like I said, in the last 10, 15, 20 minutes, if there was one team you were going to predict to score, it was going to be Scotland, because they were on the ascendancy. They were the ones putting pressure. They were the ones on the ball. They were the ones trying to create chances. Hungary were just sort of in it. You know, they were sort of surviving. They were just hanging on, you know. But it didn't look to me like they were panicking or anything like that. Yeah, there were a couple chances for many of their players, whether that was McTominay and players like that, you know. But yeah, just a game that didn't lack quality. And look, when you look at the goal in the end, I mean, wow. It had me screaming, I'm not going to lie, because, you know, obviously I was more focused on the Germany game, but I was keeping my eye on the Scotland game from time to time. And obviously, as it looked like Germany were not going to win, which we'll get to them in a moment, I started tuning into the Scotland game more, because it felt like at that point, there was more riding on it, you know? Because with the Switzerland-Germany game, I mean, Switzerland were definitely not going to lose that match with the way that game was going, so they were definitely going to go through. And then you've got Germany, who, regardless of the result today, they were going to go through. So I just started keeping my eye on this game a lot more, and boy, last 10 minutes started getting heated, man. You know, got Scotland on the ascendancy. Hungary are starting to step it up just a little bit, and then you've got the corner. Now, before we get to the corner and the goal, a lot of people are trying to say Scotland should have had a penalty. Now, I don't know if I'm being delusional. It's definitely an unpopular opinion based on what I've seen online and even what the pundits are saying and the commentators. And can I just say, by the way, look, I understand that with the commentary team, to an extent, they have to be biased because the co-commentator was Scottish, so I can understand him being biased. But the main commentator, the one who speaks most during the game, I mean, that brother tonight, I don't know his name, but my days, goodness me, was it not obvious who you were supporting today, mate? Jesus, man. Bloody hell, mate. Ugh. They were so biased. Every little decision, you know? Every little thing that just happened that could have gone Scotland's way, they're like, oh, it should have gone Scotland's way. Like the penalty, for example. I mean, the commentary team, they were convinced it was a penalty. The pundits that were covering the game, David Moyes, I forgot the lady's name, and Alan Shearer, they were convinced it was a penalty. Adam Armstrong and Orban. For me, it's not a penalty. I understand his knee hits the back of his calf, but for me, there's just not enough there. Yes, there's contact, but there's not enough. Both players go to ground, and Adam Armstrong holds on to Orban's shirt, which they're not even talking about at all, you know? So for me, I looked at it at the time, saw the replay. For me, not a penalty, not enough in it. So yeah, they're complaining about that, saying they've been robbed, etc., etc. I mean, just grow up a little bit. Like, come on, guys. You're better than that. Anyway, so that happened. So you've got now the corner, which was literally in the 99th minute of the game, 100th minute of the game. Literally. You're thinking to yourself, this is last chance saloon, potentially for Scotland. The ball goes in. I'm pretty sure Hanley, the defender, heads it. McGregor, it falls to him. He potentially has a chance. They block it. All of a sudden, they go on the counter-attack. So Bosley gets on the ball, passes it out wide to his teammate. And then his teammate sees Shalai out wide. He manages to wiggle the Scotland defender off him. Gives the ball to Shalai. Shalai drives with the ball. You think to yourself, no way. Could Hungary sneak in? Could they snatch it at the end? And Shalai puts the ball in. And the Hungarian player, it misses Szoboszlai, it goes past him. And I forgot the Hungarian player's name. But he puts it in the back of the net. And Hungary win the game in the last moments. Unreal. Unbelievable. Wow. Like, unreal, man. Like, what an ending to the game that was. And he takes his top off, of course. And he goes into celebration on Scotland. Scotland are out of the Euros. They are gone. You're gone. You're gone. Unlucky Robertson and Tierney and McGregor and Billy Gilmore. Scotland are out of the Euros. Tell me how my Scottish accent was, guys. So, yeah. But yeah, that concludes their game. Hungary, as it stands, I actually think, I've now looked at the other groups and the current points that they're on. I think there's a good chance Hungary will be one of the third placed teams to go through in this tournament. There's 6 groups. You need 4 out the 6 to go through. I think there's enough there. When I look at the next group, Group B, you've got Albania, who are currently on 1 point. Croatia, who are currently on 1 point as well. So unless Croatia beat Italy or Albania beat Spain, you know, I would like to give Hungary their chances. When I look at the other groups, the only ones where I'm pretty sure a third place team is going to go through is obviously Group E. I think it's Group E, where it has the group that has basically Romania, Belgium, Slovakia, and Ukraine. They're all on 3 points. I'm pretty sure if there's a drawing there, or if one of them win, I'm pretty sure whoever's third from that group is going to go through. I'm pretty positive about that, considering how the first 2 games have gone. All they need is basically a draw. But it's going to be really harsh whoever finishes bottom of that group, considering they've all won a game. It's crazy. And the other group that I'm pretty sure the third place team is going to go through is the group that contains Netherlands, France, and Austria. Poland are already out. I think even if Austria lose to the Netherlands tomorrow, I think they will probably go through. They're currently on 3 points. If they get a draw with the Netherlands, I'm pretty sure they will go through on 4 points, which will be enough. And if, obviously, Austria beat Netherlands, Netherlands will finish third. Hence, if France obviously beat Poland, and Netherlands on 4 points will definitely go through. So those are the only 2 groups I'm looking at. Everyone else, Slovenia on 2 points, currently in the England group. You know, Czech Republic are third currently in the group that involves Portugal and Turkey, which I'm pretty sure it has 1 point. You know, so I'm pretty sure Hungary with 3 points, I think it's going to be enough. I do. Considering I don't think Albania or Croatia are going to win tomorrow. I don't think Slovenia or Serbia are going to win their game either. So those 2 groups and those 4 teams not winning, in my opinion, means Hungary, for me, will go through as one of the best third place teams. So yeah, that's them. I predicted it right, by the way. I said Hungary would come third. I said Scotland will come fourth. It's off to a good start. In fact, in terms of like the predictions I made for Group A in general, I've made a brilliant start. I said Germany will go through as the group winners, Switzerland second, Hungary third, Scotland fourth, and I predicted Hungary to be one of the best third place teams. So let's see. I'm pretty confident they will. So that'll be another prediction that I would have got right. So yeah, you see me? So far, so good. But we'll see. I'll stay humble for now. Anyway, we move on now to the Germany-Switzerland game. And I must say, Switzerland, they'll feel really hard done by. Because for me, they put up the perfect game plan. The perfect game plan. It seemed to me, the way that game went, Nagelsmann had no answers for the Switzerland setup. And for me, they set up perfectly. Perfect game plan, perfect tactics, perfect use of the ball. Honestly, brilliant from the Swiss manager. I mean, you know, Germany are always going to dominate the ball. But it's mainly about, you know, Gundogan, Wirtz, Musiala. Gundogan just wasn't in the game today. Wirtz, poor today. Musiala, he tried his best. Havertz had a stinker. And I think a lot of it is due to Switzerland, their tactics. They were very condensed. They closed the spaces. They didn't allow Gundogan, Musiala, Wirtz time on the ball today. Every time any of those three touch the ball, boom, they're onto them straight away. They really, like, the gaps between their midfield and the defense was really small. Really, really small. Something I talked about with Scotland, how the gaps between Scotland's back five and the midfield when they faced Germany was just too wide apart. It was too much space they were given. Switzerland had clearly watched the two games, Hungary and Scotland, that the Germans played against them, and they saw, they clearly rely on playing through the middle a lot. They want to get the ball to Gundogan, Musiala and Wirtz as much as possible. So we need to close the spaces, make the game really compact, make it really tight, make it kind of awkward for them. And they did a brilliant job at that. I mean, I must say, Freuler and Xhaka in the midfield, absolutely top performances from them both. They were winning that ball back so much. Akanji, Rodriguez, and Shaw as the back three, brilliant, especially Akanji, top quality tonight. Really, really good. They were compact, they were concentrated for basically the majority of the game, and they deserved their 1-0 lead. The ball goes out wide. Rudiger tries to close him down, but he's too late. The ball gets put in. They put it in the back of the net. Jonathan Tah can't really do anything about it. It's a tap in, and it's a really good goal from Switzerland. From that point on, they just defended mainly for the whole game, and rightly so, because Germany are a good side, and you know you don't want to give them too much space. You don't want to be 1-0 up and then go for the game again or go for more goals or create more chances. Only the big nations should do that because they have the quality all around the field. Do you get what I'm saying? So for me, Switzerland played the perfect game plan, and I think, look, whoever faces Germany, I'm pretty sure Germany now will face second from England's group. So Germany will face either Slovenia, Serbia, or Denmark. It's likely to be Denmark. And then obviously Switzerland have finished second. And apparently I'm pretty sure they will face whoever comes second in Group B, which is Spain, Italy, Croatia, and Albania. So let's see what happens there. But yeah, Switzerland will feel hard done by. They'll feel like they should have won the game tonight, and I don't blame them. They put up the perfect game plan. Nagelsmann looked like he ran out of ideas, but they got the goal in the end. Füllkrug came on, and before I talk about his goal, I talked about this with France and Giroud. Yeah, it's the same with Füllkrug. What is it with these big strikers coming on the field, and all of a sudden, Germany, or like the team that's playing, or they're going for the game, stop putting crosses in. They stop putting crosses in. They stop putting crosses in. I don't understand. I actually don't get it. Look at the cross. The one cross they put in. The one actual good cross they put in open play. Rom, who came on for Mittelstadt today, put a really good cross in. Füllkrug, the first actual quality header. Because I must say with Germany tonight, they had a lot of headers today. Whether that was Havertz or Gundogan mainly. A lot of headers, and they were not good enough. Havertz dropped a stinker tonight. Not good enough, man. You know, and you think to yourself, oh, why can't Füllkrug start? Because of the versatility and the movement. You know, Füllkrug is stiff. Havertz has more to his game overall, you know what I'm saying? That's why Nagelsmann likes Havertz, Musiala, Gundogan and Wirtz, because they're not static players. Whilst Füllkrug is static, he's a number 9, proper number 9, can be a target man. He's a player that you'd like to bring on. That's how Nagelsmann wants to use him. But yeah, he puts the one cross in Rom. Füllkrug, really good header, and Germany salvage a point. But look, if I'm the teams that Germany could face down the line, whether that's whoever finishes second from England's group, or if they face a France down the line or something like that, or a quality team down the line, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at Switzerland's setup and I'm thinking to myself, yo, we could do something like that, you know, because Nagelsmann looked like he had no answers as far as I'm concerned. You know what I'm saying? So top game from Switzerland. They will face second from, like I said, Group B, which is likely to be Italy. That would be an interesting matchup. Let's see if Switzerland can cause a shock. And it wouldn't have been a surprise if they caused a shock today by beating Germany, because Switzerland seem to do it from time to time. Even in the last Euros, they beat France on penalties. Who knows? If Italy's the team that finished second, which I believe it will be Italy, as it stands, then for me, who knows? Switzerland will think to themselves, yo, even though we're disappointed that we didn't finish first, hey, whoever finishes second out of Croatia, Italy and Albania, I would like to fancy my chances, I think, if you're Switzerland. So yeah, Switzerland, like I said for like the 100th time, they'll feel hard done by, but they played a really good game tonight, and Germany do go through top. So yeah, as obviously now it's confirmed, Germany first on 7 points, I'm pretty sure. Switzerland second on 5 points. Hungary third on 3 points. Scotland last on 1 point. I got it exactly bang on the money in terms of my predictions and who I thought would finish first to fourth. Maybe this was one of the easier ones to predict, but a lot of people thought Scotland could have gone through. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. And yeah, that's it, guys. That's the end of the video. That's been your review of Group A. Scotland, unlucky. You're going back home. Don't know if that was a good accent, but it is what it is. The Germans top the group as expected. Switzerland second and Hungary third. So yeah, that's it, guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and tomorrow you'll be getting another video where we analyze Group B. Spain face Albania and Italy face Croatia. Let's see what happens from that group. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you lot tomorrow. Peace.